Darth, Theorist, rise. What if Mace Windu consulted Obi-Wan before confronting Palpatine? Let's explore the depths of it in the video.
We just received word that Obi-Wan has destroyed General Grievous. We're on our way to make sure the Chancellor returns emergency power back to the Senate.
He won't give up his power. I've just learned a terrible truth. I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
And our worst fears have been realized. We must move quickly if the Jedi Order is to survive.
Master, the Chancellor is very powerful. You'll need my help if you're going to arrest him.
For your own good, stay out of this affair. I sense a great deal of confusion in you, young Skywalker. There is much fear that clouds your judgment.
I must go, Master.
No.
Stay here. If what you told me is true, the Jedi must act carefully. We cannot afford a single mistake. He's manipulating everything. If we wait, we learn. Yes, if we rush, we fall into his trap. That is precisely what Sidious expects. The words press against Anakin's impatience, testing his restraint. He shifts on his feet, pacing like a caged predator. His heart pounds in rhythm with visions of Padmé's suffering, of fire and helplessness. Every second feels like another step toward doom. But Mace does not bend. He turns, activating a secure transmitter built into the chamber's console. His fingers move with precision, each motion deliberate. He sends a coded signal into the stars. Kenobi. The holoprojector hums, static flickers, and across the distant warfront, Obi-Wan Kenobi's image stirs. He is battle-worn, his armor scarred from the fight with General Grievous. Exhaustion marks his posture, but his eyes remain alert, steady, always calm at the storm's center.
Master Windu, I received your message. What is it?
Return to Coruscant immediately. The Council requires you.
Me? What happened, Master?
The Chancellor has been revealed.
Revealed? You mean?
Yes. Skywalker has brought us the truth. Obi-Wan's eyes shift to Anakin, even through the wavering holosignal. There is no judgment in them, only quiet concern and the bond of trust forged through years of brotherhood.
Anakin? Then I will come at once.
We can't delay. If we give him time. Kenobi's return is not delay. It is preparation. Your fear betrays you, Skywalker. Fear is the soil in which Sidious grows strongest. Do not feed him further. Anakin turns away, jaw tight, eyes burning with barely contained turmoil. His instinct is to act, to strike, to do something. But Mace's words strike home, though they frustrate him. They remind him that his passion can be weaponized against him. The silence that follows is not empty, it's deliberate. Mace lets Anakin stew, lets him confront the raw edges of his own impatience. The temple, normally a refuge of calm, feels suffocating to Anakin now. Every sound, the hum of the holoprojector cooling, the distant echo of Padawan's training in the courtyard, it feels like mockery of his urgency. Yet beneath it all, Mace's restraint plants a seed. If the Jedi are to confront the Sith, they must do so with unity, not haste. Anakin finally breaks the quiet, his voice low but edged with despair. You don't understand. He promised. He said he could save her. The words slip out before Anakin can stop them. He catches himself, biting back the rest, but Mace has already heard. Mace studies him, expression unreadable. He does not pause, but his silence acknowledges the weight of what hangs unsaid. Padmé, the weakness Sidious had exploited. Promises from a Sith are chains, Skywalker. Remember that. The words echo, firm and immovable, but they do not erase Anakin's fear. Instead, they draw a line in the sand between the Sith's false hope and the Jedi's measured truth. Outside Coruscant carries on, speeders cut across the dusk sky, and towers shine with light. Inside the temple, the war feels far away. Only 3 figures matter now. A restless knight, a steady master, and a choice that could decide everything. Obi-Wan is on his way. His presence means balance, a calm voice against Anakin's fire and Mace's iron resolve. Mace waits in silence, arms folded, watching Anakin pace. The air is tight, expectant. This time, the Jedi set the trap, not Sidious. The great doors of the council chamber open. The room is vast and circular, built for clarity, but tonight it feels like a crucible. Obi-Wan Kenobi enters, his cloak frayed from war, his eyes shadowed by fatigue. He has traveled fast from Utapau, from the heat of battle and the death of General Grievous, carrying with him the wariness of a man who was born too much for too long. Yet his voice, when he greets Mace Windu, is steady, as though the weight of his duty cannot break his composure.
Master Windu, I came as fast as I could.
Obi-Wan, our worst nightmare is true. The Chancellor is Sidious.
Then the war itself, everything, it was his design.
Yes. Every battle, every death, every lie, all of it leads back to him. And now we decide how to end it. We don't need to kill him, right? I mean, Palpatine is too dangerous to be left alive. Every second we delay, he tightens his grip. The Senate bends to his will. The military answers to him. Even the people, they see him as a savior. If we hesitate, we could condemn the galaxy to his empire.
If we act rashly, we could look like traitors. Think of the perception, Mace. We storm into the Chancellor's office with blades drawn. What will the people see? Not justice, but a coup. The Senate trusts him more than us. If we kill him without trial, we confirm his lies that the Jedi seek power, and we cannot do this without him. Anakin, you are the only one who uncovered the truth. Without you, the Council would still be blind. But we must tread carefully.
Carefully? While he lives, every heartbeat brings us closer to ruin. He knows my weakness. He knows how to use it. What weakness? My visions. Visions? Yes, visions. What kind of visions, Skywalker? Tell me. Now. I see Padmé. All right? Senator Amidala. She dies. In childbirth. And I can't stop it.
The chamber falls into silence. The admission is raw, naked. Anakin trembles with it, the burden laid bare at last. He expects reproach. He expects Mace's stern rebuke. But Obi-Wan does not allow the silence to condemn him. He steps forward, his tone steady but filled with warmth.
Anakin, visions are not certainties. We both know the future is clouded, especially now. But even if it were true, we face it together. You are not alone. Padmé is not alone. Trust me.
I'm just afraid, Master.
Don't be. Sidious uses your fear as a chain. He twists it until you only see one path. His. But you are stronger than that, Anakin. Stronger than him. You always have been.
The words pierce through the noise in Anakin's mind. For the first time in days, he feels not judgment, not manipulation, but a hand offered in trust. Obi-Wan's faith anchors him. Mace watches, silent but attentive. He sees Obi-Wan succeed where stern authority could not. He sees Anakin's breathing slow, his shoulders ease. It is not surrender, but it is a step away from the abyss.
Then it is decided. We confront the Chancellor together, with maximum presence. Kenobi, Skywalker, myself.
That's maximum.
Trust me, that's more than enough. He will see the strength of the Jedi united. We bring Anakin as both witness and anchor. Sidious cannot twist him if we stand with him. And once we subdue him, we present the evidence to the Senate.
The galaxy must see justice, not vengeance. If the Republic is to endure, we must fight not only the Sith, but the perception he has woven around us.
Then we face him, together.
For the first time, conviction underlines his tone. His eyes no longer burn with restless fury, but with purpose. He looks at Obi-Wan and finds not judgment, but brotherhood. He looks at Mace and finds not suspicion, but recognition. Night falls heavy over Coruscant. The Chancellor's office glows like a beacon atop the Senate building, its vast windows overlooking the endless cityscape. Within, shadows stretch long across polished floors, the quiet hum of power humming through hidden machinery. This is no mere office. It is a throne room built on lies. The doors slide open with a hiss. Mace Windu enters first, stride deliberate, presence sharp as a drawn blade. Behind him follows Obi-Wan Kenobi, steady and composed, though his hand lingers close to his side. Anakin comes next, shoulders tense, eyes stormy, his breath measured but shallow. With both Kenobi and Skywalker at his side, Mace sees no need to summon additional masters. At the far end, seated in his chair of polished durasteel, Chancellor Palpatine rises. His expression is the picture of calm civility, but his eyes glint with something sharper, something predatory.
Masters, what brings such a delegation to my office at this late hour?
You are under arrest, Chancellor, for treason.
What treason, Master Windu?
For orchestrating this war and hiding your true identity from the Republic.
How dare you, you traitors! You dare accuse your Chancellor of such lies. You seek power for yourselves. This is treason against the Republic.
The truth is plain. No words will change it. Surrender your weapons, Sidious.
For a moment, the office hangs in suspended stillness, like the galaxy itself holds its breath. Then Palpatine snarls, spitting the mask of civility aside. His cloak whirls as a crimson blade ignites with a hiss, its glow flooding the chamber in blood-red light. Before the Jedi can react, he lunges forward, speed unnatural, strength overwhelming. Anakin stumbles back, shock flashing in his eyes. The war, the deception, all his doubts become flesh in front of him. The Sith Lord revealed, no longer whispers, but fire and fury incarnate. The chamber erupts into chaos. Mace meets Palpatine head-on, violet blade crashing with crimson, sparks scattering as power collides. Palpatine's strikes are feral, fueled by hatred and raw power. Mace's defense is precise, calculated, his movements sharp and unyielding.
Anakin, help me, my boy. Join me and I'll give you everything you need.
Stay with me, Anakin. Do not let his words root in you.
Only I have the power to save your wife. The Jedi cannot help you. They will let her die.
Anakin freezes, the words stabbing into the visions that haunt his every waking moment. He sees Padmé screaming, fading, slipping away into shadow. His breath quickens. His hand trembles near his saber. Obi-Wan steps between him and the Sith's voice, his own words sharp, urgent, pleading.
He lies, Anakin. Every word is poison. He twists your fear into chains. Trust me, brother. You are stronger than this.
Anakin's chest rises and falls rapidly. He looks at Obi-Wan, sees the steadiness in his eyes, the bond of a decade forged in fire and war. Obi-Wan's faith does not waver, even now. Meanwhile, Palpatine surges with a sudden burst of speed, driving Mace back, crimson flashing across the chamber. Lightning erupts from his fingers, crackling wild and blinding. Mace absorbs the torrent on his blade, teeth gritted, muscles straining. The violet glow reflects across his face as he holds the line.
Skywalker, now's the moment. Decide who you are.
Strike him down, Anakin. Join me and save her.
The office becomes a storm of sound and light, the hiss of sabers, the roar of lightning, the sharp crackle of energy tearing through the air. Anakin's vision blurs with fear and choice. He sees Mace faltering under the storm. He hears Palpatine's promise of salvation, echoing every nightmare. He hears Obi-Wan's voice, steady, unwavering. Trust me, brother. Time slows. Obi-Wan's hand grips his shoulder, grounding him, anchoring him in the truth of their bond. Anakin's breath steadies. His fear does not vanish, but it bends. He looks at Palpatine and sees not a savior, but a parasite feeding on his weakness.
No, I won't let you destroy them.
He steps forward, igniting his blade in a surge of blue light. The crack of plasma hums strongly, clearly, like a declaration. He charges into the storm, standing beside Mace, his saber cutting against the torrent of lightning. The blue and violet blades together form a wall of light against the Sith. Obi-Wan joins them, blade igniting in calm precision. Together, the three Jedi press forward, step by step, forcing Palpatine back. The Sith Lord roars, his lightning sputtering under the combined might. His crimson blade lashes out in desperation, but Mace's precision, Obi-Wan's discipline, and Anakin's raw power overwhelm him. The duel crescendos. Palpatine twists, striking, deflecting, but the unity of the Jedi proves stronger than his solitary rage. Anakin's blade knocks aside Palpatine's guard. Obi-Wan drives him back with relentless pressure. Mace delivers the final, decisive strike. With a twist of his wrist, he knocks the crimson saber from Palpatine's hand. The weapon clatters across the polished floor, its hum sputtering into silence. Palpatine staggers, his hands sparking with dying arcs of lightning. He snarls, defiant, his face twisted with hate, the musk fully gone. Mace stands over him, violet blade at his throat, eyes burning with resolve.
Your power is broken, Sith. You fools. You cannot imagine what you've destroyed.
The chamber falls silent, but for the labored breaths of the living. The battle is won. The temptation resisted. The bonds of loyalty are unbroken. Anakin lowers his blade slowly, chest heaving. He looks at Obi-Wan, who meets his gaze with quiet pride. For the first time in what feels like forever, Anakin feels the chains of fear loosening. He is chosen. Not darkness, not false salvation, but trust, unity, and truth. Mace's blade steady at Palpatine's throat. The Sith Lord crouched and defeated, lightning sputtering uselessly in the dim light. Obi-Wan and Anakin stand beside him, their sabers glowing in unison. Outside, Coruscant's endless city glimmers against the night, unaware that within this chamber, the fate of the galaxy has just shifted.
It ends here, Palpatine. You'll answer for your crimes, not just against the Republic, but against this order.
The Republic is mine. I own the Senate, you fools. They will call you traitors, and your precious Jedi fractured, hypocritical, blind.
Hypocritical? You've spent years hiding as a Chancellor while playing Sith Lord in the shadows. Don't lecture us about hypocrisy.
I'd say that's a first. Anakin Skywalker, the steady hand that brought down a Sith Lord.
Not steady. Just not alone anymore. Don't think this victory erases your choices, Skywalker. The code still matters, and so does the wife you've been hiding. Come on, Master. After all this, that's what you're worried about? I can face a Sith Lord in battle, kid. It's the senator you married in secret that makes me wary.
You see, Anakin? I warned you. Secrets never stay buried. Count yourself fortunate Master Windu is in a rare forgiving mood.
Forgiving? Hardly. When this Sith is in chains, the Council will have questions, and you'll answer them. Saving the Republic doesn't exempt you from accountability. Defeat the most powerful Sith in 1,000 years and I still end up in trouble with the Council. Welcome to being a Jedi, Skywalker.
For a heartbeat, the tension cracks just enough to let the faintest ripple of humor through the chamber, even with the defeated Sith Lord crouched at their feet. The victory is real, but so are the consequences. Later, technicians from the temple seized by Sly Moore's terminal had held up. The screen showed transfers and a signed Camino contract. This is Palpatine's trace, the tech said. Authenticated by the Chancellor's key, time-stamped and unforgeable. A temple technician, finger steady, slid a data clamp onto the palace uplink and keyed a local denial routine. The console flashed a red error and then static. Emergency uplinks down, she called. No outgoing packets. He can't transmit to the fleet. Afterwards, the great Senate chamber burns with murmurs and outrage. Thousands of voices rise in disbelief, in anger, in fear. The Chancellor, beloved, trusted, seemingly incorruptible, has been dragged before them in chains. His dark robes, scorched from battle, hang in tatters. His face, stripped of all deception, reveals not wisdom, but venom. Darth Sidious, the Sith Lord who orchestrated the Clone Wars.
Lies. All lies woven by traitorous Jedi. You dare defy the will of the people. I am the Republic. Without me, you will drown in chaos.
Gasps ripple through the chamber. Some senators clutch their chests, horrified. Others sneer, rising in protest. Mas Amata, shaken but still clutching authority, bangs his staff for order. In the well of the Senate, Mace Windu stands resolute. His tone is steady, cutting through the storm.
This man is no Chancellor. He is a Sith Lord, the very shadow we are sworn to destroy. The Jedi did not seek this war. He made it. He fueled it.
Behind him, Obi-Wan steps forward, his calm presence a counterbalance to the fury. He activates a holo-recording, intercepted communications from Dooku, revealing his servitude to Sidious. Files extracted from Coruscant's underlevels, linking the Chancellor's office to the Kaminoan contracts. The truth, piece by piece, displayed before the Senate's vast eyes.
For years, he's deceived us all. He pitted the Republic against itself. He promised you safety while feeding the fire of war. Senators, look closely. The war you suffered, the losses you endured, all of it was his design.
Palpatine's supporters rise in fury. Sly Moore's pale face twists as she shrieks. Others from the Loyalist Committee protest.
This is a coup. The Jedi are seizing power.
We cannot trust them. Enough. We can trust the Jedi. Without them, we would still bow to a Sith Lord disguised as our protector. Look at everything before you. This is not seizure. It is salvation.
We have allowed ourselves to be blinded by fear. The Chancellor fed it, twisted it, exploited it. But the Republic is not one man. It is us. All of us. If we wish to survive, it is time to choose democracy over tyranny.
The chamber shifts. Anger simmers, but gnaws at Palpatine's allies. Whispers of betrayal ripple. The Sith Lord, once invincible, now appears diminished. His threats are desperate. His power broken.
You fools. You think you've won. Without me, you will tear yourselves apart.
We will take our chances without you.
Palpatine's allies flooded hollows with stability ads and talking heads. But the Camino contracts and authenticated logs cut through the spin. Viewers recognized the contradiction, and the channel's ratings dipped. Mas Amata raised his staff again. The chamber silences, trembling. The Senate will deliberate, but already the tide has shifted. Sidious has been unmasked, his hold shattered. Later, within the Jedi Temple, the Council convenes. Survivors sit scarred, wary. The air hums with exhaustion and unease.
With the Chancellor exposed, the Senate reels. But what of the army? The clones remain loyal, for now. Yet their very existence is Palpatine's legacy. Can the Republic ever be free while it holds a standing army?
Begun by deception, the Clone War was. Ended by truth, it must. Dismantled, the army should be. Guardians, not soldiers, the Jedi are.
If we leave the Republic defenseless, others will rise to fill the void. Pirates, warlords, or worse, another Sith. We can't be naive.
The debate swells between duty and fear, defense and freedom. No easy answers emerge, yet all agree on one point. Never again will they allow one man to seize such power. Anakin sits apart at first, silent. His name reverberates through the halls of Coruscant now. Hero, savior, the Jedi who unmasked the Sith. Yet within, he is still haunted.
You did it, Anakin. You faced him. You chose the light. And because of that, we are still here.
I almost didn't. I almost gave in. He promised me he could save Padmé. He knew everything I feared. If you hadn't been there, if Master Windu hadn't...
But we were. And so were you. You saved yourself, Anakin. That choice was yours, and yours alone.
Thank you, Master, for believing in me, for not leaving me alone in this.
That night, Anakin returns to Padmé. In the quiet of her apartment, he kneels before her, his hand trembling as he takes hers.
Padmé, it's over. He's gone. I almost lost myself to stop it, but I didn't. I couldn't because of you, because of what we have.
You came back to me, Annie. That's all I ever wanted. Not power, not promises. Just you.
No more fear. No more secrets. I don't know what the future holds, but for the first time, I want to see it. With you. With them.
Days later, the Senate delivers its verdict. Palpatine is stripped of office, his crimes laid bare. The Loyalists fracture, some denouncing him, others fading into silence. Bail Organa and Mon Mothma rise as beacons, calling for reform, for renewal, for democracy without shadows. The Republic is battered, but alive. Atop the spires of the Jedi Temple, 3 figures stand against the glittering skyline. Mace Windu, scarred, unyielding, his gaze hard but steady. Obi-Wan Kenobi, quiet strength, a guardian of balance. And Anakin Skywalker, once torn, now whole, his eyes lit with new resolve. They stand not as individuals, but as brothers in arms. The Republic is fragile, but breathing. The Sith are broken, though their echo remains. And in the distance, Padmé watches with quiet relief, one hand resting on her belly, the other against her heart. The future is uncertain, but it belongs to the living. That's our theory. The Star Wars universe is a galaxy filled with exciting stories and possibilities, and we love exploring them. If you'd like to join us on this journey to a galaxy far, far away, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.